And welcome to another episode of the mini podcast Monday Motivation, brought to you by Dominate Your Day. I started Monday Motivation as a space for many episodes to share inspiring ideas and inspiration, even thoughts for leaders. This is something I'm passionate about because I was a former corporate leader and I know what it feels like just to need a little boost of inspiration each week. So, in each episode, I'll share a topic to motivate and empower you. This month, we're talking about change and how to manage change in this rapidly changing workplace culture. And so today we talk about well-being and how do you manage your well-being in the midst of change and how well-being is the core of change. So as we steer through these changes, I love this quote and I think I've been putting it on everything I can think about. And it's changing me changes everything. So if you're not growing, you can't even grow your teams. You can't even grow your company. So our well-being, especially the physical aspect, plays a huge and pivotal role in how we adapt and how we thrive. And when I think about well-being and I think about the workplace, the person that immediately came to my mind was Arianna Huffington. I got to see Arianna last year at the Gallup Summit. And she, if you don't know who Arianna Huffington is, you probably do, but she had a huge transformation after her collapse in nearly burnout. And this was around 2016. And it led to her to find her company called Thrive Global, where she focuses on well-being as a foundation of productivity and success. And she really has shifted towards prioritizing health and has been instrumental in redefining success in the modern workplace. Arianna is a big fan of Gallup Clifton Strengths, and it's a tool that I use with my clients to help them transform from the inside out. So last year when Arianna spoke to us at the Gallup Summit, she talked about several things. But one thing that really stuck with me that she shared is that when you are in the midst of a stress, that you can really course correct in 60 to 90 seconds, which really surprised me. And she said all that you need to do is do things like focusing on your breathing. Just take a minute, take a pause, focus on your breathing. Maybe take 60 seconds and just write down who you're grateful for, what you're grateful for. Or take 60 to 90 seconds to stretch. She calls this a pause. And it works because it's short and it exists. It's not like you're having to go get a personal reset. You can create it yourself. And when you bring together a list of things that bring you joy, say, as you're thinking about how you are thankful for things or you're grateful for things, this is going to give you more energy and it's going to kind of diminish the stress. So when you feel stressed, you can basically try this. And I think the other reason it's so powerful is it's not something that's going to take you 30 minutes or an hour. It's only 60 seconds. So try that the next time you are stressed. And then what I did was I collected all the notes from my time listening to her, and I wanted to bring those to you because I thought it was really powerful. There's several things that she talks about. The one thing that has helped her in leveraging her strengths to maintain well-being is she's got connectedness, but she also feels like if she can prioritize genuine relationships over transactional interactions, then she is actually more energized. And she lives by that motto, live life as if everything is rigged in your favor. And I love that because that fosters a kind of a positive, interconnected approach to personal and professional relationships. The other thing she's done as she started her business in 2016, 2017 was she prioritized well-being. She consciously uses her achiever strength, her Gallup strengths, by refueling herself. And here's the one thing that she does that I think when I reread this morning, and it was like almost a year ago when I heard her, is that she declares the end of her workday. So how many of us just keep working after dinner, or we keep saying we can do something and we just keep on, and we find that extra time at the end of the day and we don't really declare an end of our day? But she used her achiever to do that. The other thing is she takes her phone out of the bedroom. It's not in the bedroom. And that helps support her belief in taking small steps, just little steps to do. If you're scared to do that just every night, just try it on the weekend. Try a little bit. And she says just those micro steps will really help you. She, as an achiever, she understands that the priority of prioritizing tasks, and by choosing and focusing on her well-being at the end of the day, she's actively and effectively managing her time. It takes commitment to us, all aspects of our health, which includes sleep and nutrition and physical activity and social connections. But she is really an advocate for these changes, has made a huge impact on our workplace. And then the other thing that I really learned from her that I want to share with you today is she's a big learner. And we know that most people in your team, or probably if they've taken their Clifton Strengths, they probably have learner pretty high in your top 10 to 12. So if that's the case and you have learner, do as Ariana does, and she learns things so that she can share them. And then she uses her experiences to make sure that she's helping other people and redefining the workplace and success based on her experience with burnout. So learning from your personal challenges, you can always aim your insights and help others, exactly what she did. And this mission that she has been on has shaped her purpose and her influence. And we know from all the studies on longevity that if we have purpose, we live longer. We are more energized. And so what is the purpose you're creating in your job today? That is something to be focused on every day to help you stay motivated and grounded. And so I want to ask you today, which of the things I share with you from Ariana are you going to take back and apply to yourself? Is it taking time for those 60 to 90 seconds breaths, or being grateful? Or is it, creating an opportunity to put your phone in another room and declare the end of the day? Or is it something that you're going to start doing where you're learning things and you'll start sharing them with your team, with your employees, other employees, with your partners, with your family? I want you to think about one thing you want to do and take back as an action item. And let me know what you did and how it went. So just quickly before we finish, most listeners don't yet follow our podcast. Every additional follower we get helps us to raise the profile of the podcast. And today, I would love to have you just hit that follow button, and you'll get updated anytime we put new content live. And then if you want to do a second thing for us, just invite your friends. That would be awesome. We want to thank you for being a part of our podcast today and hope you can join us next week.